Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Jay. I just wanted to talk about what I just heard on the news right now that Bill Cosby, famous comedian Bill Cosby, um, who went to jail in 2018 over sexual assault charges, is now a free man after only serving 2 years of a 10-year sentence. His conviction was overturned, so that means he is now a free man. Um, yeah, this is crazy because one thing from what I heard, what I respect about Bill is that he never copped out. He never said, you know, these charges are true. He always, he always went to the conspiracy level that they were trying to attack him as a famous and successful black man, which I said from the beginning that a lot of these charges was probably bullshit charges anyway, just to attack a famous and successful black man, especially when he wanted to buy NBC. He wanted to buy the station NBC that was the most successful station throughout most of television history. You know what I mean? Like NBC was the benchmark. NBC was must see TV in the 80s and 90s that he basically built. The sitcom game what was nothing but at the time when the Cosby Show came on the air in 1984, and he changed the game with that sitcom. People didn't like it because it was sanitized and it showed a different aspect. Some people didn't like it because it showed a different middle class aspect of the black community, and they hated on him and tried to take him down. You know what I mean? Because they felt he was getting too big for his space. So they got some bullshit charges on him and try to take the band down. As one of the most successful black entertainers in history, like they always try to do with basically everybody. They did with Michael Jackson. They try to do with Michael Jordan. They try to do with every successful um, black man and black entrepreneur that there is out there. He's one of the first Me Too guys. That they started getting Me Too back in 2018. So and the rumors came out that he was trying to buy NBC. He was trying to you know do something. Now whether he was a hypocrite, like always, trying to condemn rappers and trying to condemn other entertainers, saying pull your pants up, condemning the youth. That's kind of true. And then he was doing all this, but let's be honest. There's a lot of hypocrites in the game. That preach to you one thing, preach morality to you on the one hand, but doing some sneak shit behind closed doors. Bill Cosby ain't the only one, so you don't have to make Bill the sacrificial lamb for your just cause. So, um, you know, I was never I was a fan of the Cosby Show. Cliff Huxtable, the character, because I felt like um, it showed a different aspect of black culture. Go check out my '80s my '80s in review video if you want to know more about my opinion on that. But as far as Bill Cosby the man, I don't know Bill Cosby the man, but I do know Bill Cosby the businessman. And he was making some tremendous business moves in the television industry, and they wanted to put a stop to him, and they did. But in the end, as Martin Luther King said, uh, the arc of justice is long. Uh, anyway, you know. Anyway, the quote is actually the Martin Luther King quote is the arc of justice. Um, the road to justice is long, anyway, let me look up that quote. The quote is the arc of the moral universe is just is long and it bends towards justice. In other words, um, basically, um, you know, sometimes you gotta wait out the process. Sometimes you gotta go through heaven to get. You gotta go through hell to get to heaven. So sometimes, you know, the road is not always easy, but the destination when arrived there is sweet. So Bill had to struggle somewhat, in these past 2 years doing his time, but he took it like a champ. He said, what I mean, basically that you know, that he wasn't gonna cop out and say he did it when he knows he didn't. He stood by his convictions, and you gotta admire a man like that. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button.